Link's house.
Can I say a treasure chest?
You wouldn't be wrong. And it's 300
Money.
rupees. Treasure chest
Life
indeed.
saving. Hold up, I didn't see this earlier. Is AaronDobbe playing as a tile?
Yes, he's playing as a floor tile.
Why is this his thing? Sanctuary has a piece of heart. I think that's almost vanilla.
Almost. Quarter of the way there.
Oh, okay. I forgot if that was a heart piece or
Sanctuary chest is
container.
a full heart in the original game.
Yeah. So it looks like we have a few different routes. We have AaronDobbe heading a different way than... I think... Is gamercal going for a Houlihan room?
Yeah, looks like it. Definitely not a bad play, but he didn't start in Link's house, so he doesn't know that there's 300 rupees waiting on him there.
That's true. I mean, the more rupees you have, the better, really. And there's a mushroom at Yunkel.
AaronDobbe is the floor tile sprite. It's a new version 28 sprite that just came out. It's the floor tiles that come up and try to hit you in several of the dungeons.
Tower Herod, Ganon's Tower, there are others.
Gonna try to blend in and hopefully they don't attack him. We got a map check. Looks like no pendants in the light world. Those were all crystals with a 5/6 crystal at Desert Palace.
Yeah, that's what I saw. So hey, if we need Fat Fairy, we need to do desert.
And yes, that was Silver's on the Lumberjack Cave.
I hope we don't need to fight Ganon to get the Master Sword pedestal.
That would just be brutal. Gamercal is going to be going towards Eastern, while the rest of our runners all make their way into Kakariko from the Thieves' Hut. Just some progressively more amounts of money in South Charlotte's closet. If you saw that green rupee with the 20 there, that meant that that was potentially a sword upgrade, but since this is swordless, it's just going to give him 20 rupees.
What pedestal mode means is that the goal of this mode is not to defeat Ganon, but you're going to instead get the 3 pendants. The pendants of courage, wisdom, and power, if I know Zelda, to pull the Master Sword from its pedestal. And that sword is so powerful, as soon as you touch it, it saves Hyrule.
It's a gateway to the Triforce room. So
Yeah.
you'll see our runners, as soon as they go to grab it, they'll be teleported to the end of the game, the Triforce room behind Ganon. Ooh,
Well,
and there's a hammer on Andy's screen in the Cuckoo Hut.
That's good, because in swordless mode, the hammer is basically going to act as the closest thing you can get to a sword.
₹100 for 3 bombs from the bottle merchant. Doesn't look like Blind's hut is... Oh, I stand corrected. Those are the flippers. So we shouldn't be seeing any fake flippers from any of our runners today. Meanwhile, gamercal went into Easter and he hasn't found anything of any import yet. He's about out of item locations to check in here. So there were no pendants in the light world. Where do you think we're gonna see our pendants in the dark world?
Well, I'm gonna... Can I say in dungeon?
In dungeons. Again, 100% correct, sir.
Okay, no. Awesome, man. Just for future reference. But no. I'm gonna put bets on one being in. Let's go Ice and Pod. No, Swamp, Mire, and Pod are my predictions for Pendants.
Swamp, Mire, and Pod. I think we missed it, but it looked like gamercal found the book in Eastern Palace. What does the sick kid had for us? Blue mail. Giving us a shirt off his back.
We have Fire Rod. In, I believe that's the dam.
And a lift upgrade in the library.
Mm-hmm.
Going to see our first check in the mini Moldorm cave. A bottle at the race game with a bee inside.
Yeah, Caledorn. Let's just put an example here. I believe Swamp Palace you're required to have the hook shot to complete. If that hook shot isn't Ganon's tower, you will have to get every single pendant.
Gamercal making short work of the mini Moldorms with the bombs. And correct me if I'm wrong, but SuperNinTaylor is going to be making the escape play. And say I disagree with it. There are several items in here to get with the hammer. It's not going to be too terribly difficult. What are we going to see in Ice Rod Cave today? And another bottle. I believe that's 3 we've seen so far.
A lot of bottles really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Mini Moldorm Cave definitely had some hype to it.
Mm-hmm.
The Ice Rod and the lamp.
Those are 2 really good items.
Yeah, absolutely. That lamp will let our runners see in the dark, pretty much. For those that don't know, you cannot see in the dark rooms that you would need the lamp to illuminate in front of you, or illuminate out in front of you without the lamp.
Yeah. If runners who have played this game enough and have practiced them enough if they have practiced to that extent, can possibly know where to go in the dark rooms without the lamp, but if you're not 100% sure, it can be kind of scary to not have it. But the logic will never require that you go in a dark room without the lamp, I believe, so you never have to worry about that being a required thing.
Right. The logic will never expect you to do a minor sequence break or a minor glitch to get through anything.
And that's Bombos at Hobo. So
that was a very powerful hobo.
Yeah. That might be a good thing. I'm guessing it's gonna be good. Bombos, I mean, I think it would let you go to Ice Palace if you had all the other things to get into Ice Palace, but all of our races on stream today already have Fire on. Okay, the Real Nightwolf. A quick rundown of a Master Sword Pedestal Seed. Basically, unlike in normal open seed where you need to get all 7 crystals to go to the top of to enter Ganon's tower, instead, the gateway to the Triforce is going to be at the Master Sword pedestal, so you're going to need all 3 pendants to pull the Master Sword. However, this doesn't mean that crystals aren't required, because you could have to do things like finish crystal dungeons to get an item from a boss. Or in worst case scenario, an item you're looking for to finish a pendant dungeon could be hiding in Ganon's tower.
There's unless Zora has something for our runners, I think the play is to check Easter and get the book and go to Desert.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we're gonna see a waterfall cave check on gamercal's screen because he didn't grab the flippers out of Kakariko. SuperNinTaylor heading over to the hobo, gonna be picking up bombos. AaronDobbe's gonna be finishing off escape, and Andy's gonna show us our first check in the waterfall cave. Ether medallion and 20 bucks. So again, no progression items. Not on the overworld.
It's very possible that we could have a pendant dungeon locked by Ether. So that could be a progression item, who knows?
Yeah.
Just not right now. I didn't think that through.
Eastern Palace seems to be the way to go. Grab that book and head into Desert. Hopefully they'll be finding boots or a lift upgrade in here, along with the Moon Pearl. Of course, the Moon Pearl could be on Death Mountain somewhere.
How many items can you find in Desert?
I believe it's 3.
I was gonna say, I believe it's 3.
There's the big key. So unless there's a small key in the big chest, I believe Desert's gonna be boots locked.
Oh, fuck. Where have we not been? We have a lamp we could try going up, I think. But we don't have the mirror. I don't know, it's interesting to see what'll happen.
It's 2
items. 2
items.
items in Desert? Alright. Oh, what's in the big chest? The small key? That means shouldn't be boots locked? And I believe AaronDobbe, our first player, going into escape.
I think SuperNinTaylor went there earlier, but I don't think they finished off going to the sewers. So they didn't go and check the back of escape.
Yes. I still can't get over the floor tile sprite.
It's so mesmerizing the way it spins.
It is, really.
You should watch it dash.
Oh no.
Oh, and there's the Moon Pearl!
The only thing that can make this better is like the boots or the mirror. Those would be huge. There's a harpies. Does that count as an item?
That does count as an item.
Well, there's our item. I believe the dungeon can still be finished though, correct?
They don't have a lift upgrade yet, so they can't get to Lanmolos.
Sucks.
Oh, there's your lift upgrade there in the back of Escape.
Nice find for AaronDobbe. Gamercal still hasn't gone to get that hammer, and I don't remember where it was.
It was in the Cuckoo House, I believe. Gamercal hasn't gone into Kakariko or Lost Woods at all yet.
Oh, geez. Well, it's gonna be good for him when he does go there. I believe that's Agina's with just the triple bomb.
I think AaronDobbe is going to be heading up to... Yeah, he's going up to Death Mountain. The witch is trading some drugs for love today. That's not a terrible find. I mean, we haven't seen many heart pieces in the seed so far, so getting a 7th heart could mean life or death.
Hearts are definitely a good thing to have early on.
Oh, and there's the cape
from Old Man.
So our Dark World access could... No, never mind. We have gloves, hammer, and we know where Moon Pearl is. So Aghanim is not required to get into Dark World. Cane of Samari on top of Spectacle Rock and a heart piece inside, so nothing that they can get just yet. Meanwhile, we got Andy making his way through sewers and in the back of Escape, going to be picking up their power gloves. SuperNinTaylor is going to be heading into Eastern to grab the Book of Medora, and that should lead him over to Desert to pick up the Moon Pearl.
Doesn't have a lift upgrade still. AaronDobbe does, but Aaron is in the area of what's the name of it? Eastern. So maybe we'll see more of that from.
Yeah, SuperNinTaylor didn't finish off at the sewers, so he didn't grab his power gloves. AaronDobbe, I think AaronDobbe is going to be a first runner to have Dark World access.
That seems likely at this point.
Gamercal is going to death warp to the front of Hyrule Castle. I don't remember which chest had the book. I think it was the chest behind the Stalfos. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Aaron is a tile from the tile room. It's beautiful.
I am loving a lot of the new version 28 sprites.
There's a cane up there.
I do not know what bunny sprite for
Skull, Meyer, and I can't find that last one. Skullwoods, Meyer, and one other. I didn't see the third pendant.
It may have been ice. I'm not sure. Chat saying Thieves Town was the third pendant.
Thieves Town?
Well, that's good. They actually have everything they need to complete one of the pendant dungeons. So, Skullwoods, they have everything to complete Skullwoods. They have the Fire Rod. So all they're going to be really looking for is a flute and a mirror. Flute and mirror for go mode. However, those items could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm. We already saw the cane up in Death Mountain. We weren't able to collect it though, but that could be important.
Yeah, and since
Hey.
Swamp Palace is a crystal, we should be seeing the mirror
Yeah, Swamp
somewhat
Palace.
relatively shortly, and the flute technically could be in Ganon's tower.
The flute could be. Good luck on that.
Oh, the dungeon needs the flute besides Meyer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, you do need hookshot or boots to gain entry to Meyer once you get inside the dungeon.
So far I see chat exploding into a difference of kind of like what we need, what we don't need, what could happen, what couldn't. So it's pretty interesting to see what'll happen. Again, just because we know which dungeons are pendants doesn't mean we know where items are going to be. It doesn't narrow things down too much except for what can't be in Ganon's tower. So this is still going to be intriguing.
Yeah, like I said, this could go very well for our runners, or go very poorly.
Mm-hmm.
AaronDobbe picked up his Moon Pearl, and SuperNinTaylor also picking up their Moon Pearl. AaronDobbe is the only runner with Darkwood access currently. Looks like he's going to be going out the right side to go check Gina's cave really quick, though. Not a bad play.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, gamercal finally delving into Kakariko Village, picking up the hammer and flippers and mushroom.
Yep.
And still in the poor sick kid's pajamas.
Blue mail double defense, that's always a great thing to find. One thing commonly playing Zelda 1, you never ever pass down a defense upgrade. And there are myths in the library, but we don't have the boots yet, so we can't get those.
Looks like AaronDobbe is making a play, going to Kakariko to go the west side entrance to the Dark World. SuperNinTaylor finally realizing that the back of escape was the only play left to go. We'll be picking up their power gloves. Be pretty happy to see those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second check on AaronDobbe's screen confirms it.
That west side is...
Yeah, with the
pendant.
with crystal number 5 being at Ice Palace.
So if they need Fat Fairy, they need Ice and Desert. Which I believe at this point, we have most of the items to complete both of those. And we have a hype cave check from Andy.
There's the flute. Wow, so Ganon's Tower Dream is dead.
Pretty much, yeah. That was... I mean, it was... I'd say it was a pretty lovely cave.
That was very hype.
I think that was the hype. Pig sitting outside the hype cave.
I think all of our runners are going to be taking a moment to breathe a sigh of relief after they find their flute.
Mm-hmm. Bacon, no. Nobody's been in Skull Woods or Thieves Town yet.
So now the only question is, where are the boots and where is the mirror?
Okay, well, actually, somebody points up something. What Ganon Tower Dream isn't entirely dead if Mire is needed to open, or if Quake is needed to open Mire. We don't have Quake yet.
Oh, right, we don't have Quake.
But that'll be something.
So do you think we'll be seeing our dungeon, or our runners actually completing any of these dungeons yet?
I am not sure. I'm thinking if they're going to complete dungeons, it's because they're looking for items, or because we might have something in Patberry. But I'm not sure. I mean, we're going to be completing the Ped dungeons. We have 2 in Skullwood, 3 in Skullwoods right now, my bad. Flute was in Hype Cave, yes.
Yeah, Hammer Moth is not a fun fight. But they do have the Flame Rod.
I feel like in general, Moth is not a fun fight.
Yeah, I can agree with that statement. Moth is kind of the bane of my existence.
Meth Girl, we already saw Samaria up on Death Mountain. We didn't see it collected, but it was up on a ledge.
Gamercal is going to be our first runner to tempt Mothula.
Blue Mail. What is that? It's hard to count right now. Is that 7 hearts?
That is 7 hearts.
Gamercal the best of luck.
Wow. That
Nice.
was very clean.
Nice. Gets a burrito. And the first pendant we have. Lost Spike, no. There's going to be no swords at all in this mode, but when you pull the Master Sword Pedestal, that's when you get sent to the Triforce room. Pokemana, Aaron is playing as a floor tile. Or key, what? Is that the bunny spray? I don't know.
Is the bunny spread a key?
I don't know, he just turned into a key and I'm kind of scared. We have Aaron going into Mothula. Floor tile versus Moth, who will come out victor.
Using that Flame Rod and the Blue Goo to his advantage. Making short work of Mothula.
That's 2 with our Skullwoods pendant, and the other 2 are in Skullwoods right now.
We are theoretically 1/3 of the way there.
Wow. Theoretically. Okay, according to, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. Recitator? I don't know. But yes, apparently the bunny sprite for the floor tile is a small key.
So does that mean if AaronDobbe gets hit by a bunny beam, can he unlock every door in the game? Every small door?
I mean, Meowsticks24 just asked the same question in chat, but considering it's just a sprite, I'm going to say no, it's purely an aesthetic thing. Floor tile has to be the greatest sprite I've ever seen in Randomizer.
It's on Bumper Cave was just 50 rupees, I think, is what I saw. Maybe 20.
It was some cash. And that's our third moth down.
After gamercal's unorthodox start, I want to say he's in the lead just by a little bit.
Probably he's the most progress in dungeon wise, but just barely. Aaron and basically everyone else is right behind him. According to chat, the tile sprite was made by famous Panda, who is probably also the inventor of good times. Yes, Master Sword Pull. So that's gold ones for everybody now.
Everybody has their red pendant. Gamercal is our first to delve into Thieves Town. Yeah, we do know that they need to go over to Hype Cave to pick up the flute.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I see them routing that in after finishing Thieves Town and doing Southern Dark World.
Mm-hmm. Because even if they, once they finish Thieves Town, they will still need, I believe, Hookshot and Kana Samaria for Hookshot or Boots, and then Kana Samaria for Misery Mire. So we've still a little bit to go on that.
Well, they're gonna need Boots to get the Power Gloves off of the library to
That's true.
Get access. We may not see the Hookshot.
I did not account for that. But I mean, we may see the Hookshot just because it's in the same dungeon as the Boots. I don't know. I like the Hookshot. It's a cool item. Yeah, I forgot about the myths.
Yeah, I like Hookshot just for the mobility.
And we do need Mirror to get Kane as well, that's true, so... The flippers, that Aaron didn't get them? I believe the flippers were in Blind's basement.
They were.
Yeah. So it's surprising to see that Aaron still doesn't have those.
Oh, and there's half magic. Oh, we missed that
Yeah.
on gamercal skiing half magic in the chess game.
Yeah. We saw Aaron. Aaron did the chess game, but has been having a bit of problems with frame drops. So we didn't. They walked out of the chess game like they had got an item, but we weren't able to see it. It must have been half magic. And we had, while I was talking about that, we found boots in Thieves Town, which is very good.
So we have every piece of the puzzle except for Quake,
Yeah, but
which may or may not be needed.
yeah, we may not need Quake. We're just hoping Quake, because Quake is the highest chance we have to have Ganon's Tower in the seed.
I feel like that would just be awful. Give the runners everything that they need to complete all of the pendants except for one item.
It's the thing is, if it was an item like, I don't know, a hook shot or a bow, I feel like it would be more like satisfying to finally get it out of Ganon's Tower. But the only item at this point that could troll them so hard they need to go Ganon's Tower is the Quake Medallion, which I just feel like is so underwhelming of an item.
We still gotta find Mirror.
That too. Haven't seen the eye doctor in years. Oh no, blind, you should get that checked out. You should also get checked out the hammers to your face that gamercal is giving you currently.
Just one more hit. Got 2 more hits. Now 1 more hit.
Nice. That was close. I was getting kind of worried there.
Hey,
Almost
thought about
right.
using a potion.
So that's already 2 pendants on gamercal side. That's pretty nice.
I agree with your statement wholeheartedly, Stambra.
So does this mean we're hoping or not hoping for Hammer Vitreous?
Oh my goodness, Hammer Vitreous would just be awful as well. Swordless anything is just awful.
Yeah. This is a really terrible idea. Who made Swordless? Why did they do it?
We're gonna finding some buried treasure at the digging game on 300 rupees. So, Mirror can't be in Swamp. Mirror... We don't have right side Death Mountain access yet. We've checked everything in Eastern. It could be an Ice Palace. Or it could be in Pod. Gamercal on his way to pick up his flute.
Gonna be second person to get that and going to be very relieved. Now it's just time for a ton of health.
It's like AaronDobbe is hot on his heels.
Yep.
We got SuperNinTaylor taking blind to their unfortunate demise.
Aaron's checking digging game, and I believe we saw somebody check it earlier, but
Gamercal is 300 rupees.
It was 300 rupees. Okay, I failed to see what it was when he checked it.
I did not see what was in Bonk Rocks.
Either. SuperNinTaylor taking red potion against blind. Still has a blue as well, so shouldn't be too worried, but can never be careful enough.
They didn't pick up that cape, so when able to put that half magic to good use.
And there's a red mail.
Red mail
gamercal already picked one up, but oh, okay. No, gamercal has not gotten mitts yet, but they're entering the library, so something tells me they're going to get mitts right now. Wow, I was correct.
So it goes green tile, blue tile, red tile.
The tile changes colors.
And it spins really, really fast when he sprints.
Really fast.
It's like a saw blade.
Right.
The moment of truth. It's Ether, so Andy does have access.
And SuperNinTaylor, but SuperNinTaylor has Ether.
Just gonna need to find the mirror to be able to fully complete it.
So fast.
It's a race to the mirror.
Definitely. Where was Ether? I don't remember.
I think
Waterfall.
in the waterfall cave.
Yeah, chat said waterfall, and I trust them because I remember now.
Is the mirror in King's Tomb? It is not.
Chat. Someone in chat brought up something funny. The mirror could still be in Mire, so you could have to enter and exit it.
Yeah,
that could be a possibility.
Troll.
And that would be absolutely hilarious, and I hope that's a thing. At the same time, I believe they do have the items right now to clear Ice Palace, correct?
Yes, they do.
So, I don't think Fat Fairy would be too far-fetched for mirror location, would it? No.
Wouldn't.
Oh, okay, it would.
Mirror and
I
Turtle
thought I
Rock.
was an idiot.
Mirror and Turtle Rock is impossible because you need the cane to even go inside, really.
You need the cane to
Cross the great abyss.
The thing is, we can't. No, Kane's the only reason we can't finish Mire, I believe. But we need Mirror to get to where Kane is. That's why Mirror is required.
Gamercal reading your mind, Lori. Went straight into Ice Palace.
I mean, to be fair, the race I watched, I believe the first daily race we had today featured Kane in Mire, so I don't know how likely the people that played in that race are thinking it would be there twice in a row.
Did everybody go up to Death Mountain, or just 2?
I don't remember. It's gotta be Kane. Kane is nowhere to be seen right now. Just kidding, we know where it is. Mirror is nowhere to be seen. I mean, nobody's on the screen with Kane right now, so I guess no one can really see it right now. Mirror and Mire would be one of the trollier options, and that's why everybody wants it to be there.
I bet you Mirror is exactly where it's supposed to be.
I don't remember where it's supposed to be.
The old man has it in the vanilla game, but Mirror is where Mirror is going to be in the seed. And I bet you that's exactly where it is.
We'll see. I think
Stumpy giving out some twigs.
Hookshot on Fatberry, Swamp Big Key on Argus, Mirror on Swamp Big Chest. This is the why. I would love that, but why? Oh, never mind. Zora was checked to be a heart piece. Nightwolf, Sahasrarla is not going to do very much for us because Green Pendant is going to be the third pendant that all three of these races get.
Andy making the riskier of the two plays, going into pod.
Pod? I did not expect anybody to go into pod.
Better hope there's a small key on this left side.
Better hope.
I have seen the bow over here before, which is pretty funny. Oh, it's a big key, so it is bow locked.
Fun.
No, Aaron, you don't need to leave the priest your chest. You need to take it to the guy.
Has anybody checked purple chest?
Nope, they have not.
I'm losing track of who's done what. We have Andy heading to Ice Palace.
I haven't seen any progression in here yet, but I think that there's still 1 or 2 items left to get.
Doing a bomb jump. Nailed it. There's Big Key.
A fire shield, so that's all 3 of the items
Mm-hmm.
in Ice Palace.
And I don't know if Gamercal doesn't look like they're gonna try and finish up for that red crystal. So that just makes me hope even more that we have something in Fatberry.
He looks like he's opting to bank on a progression item being in Mire.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if that mirrors in my.
The boss could not have the mirror because there's only 3 items that are attainable in Ice Palace, and Gamercal found all 3. So the boss would either have the compass or the map, I'm not sure which.
Mm-hmm. We also have SuperNinTaylor in Mire. It looks like Aaron might be heading there as well. They're not making that Ice Palace play that the others made. And honestly, Ice Palace was not the greatest.
No, it made sense in theory, but it didn't.
I mean, it made sense in theory, yeah. No, I'm not saying it didn't make sense, but the items were not the greatest.
Yeah, it was a bust.
That's the mirror!
Wow.
This is crazy. Not even big chest. So, we had a 50:03 first place finish in the IRC of Christos Owen.
GG to Christos. Jet seed confirmed.
Jeez.
How did SuperNinTaylor check? I don't think SuperNinTaylor went to Death Mountain.
I don't know. I don't even know if gamercal has. I forgot already.
Oh no. SuperNinTaylor's gonna turn in the powder. They never went to Death Mountain.
Ooh, jeez. Yeah, Andy's jumping out of ice.
Oh, I had gamercal picking up their mirror. Oh, SuperNinTaylor's gonna go do the... Okay. Gonna go take the blacksmith home.
Yep.
Or do purple chest. I'm not sure which. Purple chest. And he's gonna go check Spike Cave.
He does have cape.
What does the magic bat give us? 50 rupees.
Powder.
All we need is gamercal to flute the 1.
Yes. Or SuperNinTaylor.
Do the thing, gamercal. We believe in you.
Go to 1. That's
Go
not
to 2.
1. You're so close. What's going on? Get some powder.
Ooh. SuperNinTaylor is making the play.
Went to 1.
Gotta go pick up the old man first.
AaronDobbe is entering pawn.
And he's going back to Village of Outcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. gamercal is going to pick up the old man now.
Yep.
Ooh, this will be close between them two.
Definitely. And then Taylor gets the cape. gamercal is on their way to getting the cape.
Oh no!
Oh?
SuperNinTaylor flutes away.
Oh no! Meanwhile, gamercal's still going there.
He's gonna make the climb.
Yep.
Oh no! SuperNinTaylor's gonna go make Ice Palace. Oh no!
Ooh,
You were so close. Okay.
Taylor.
No, that's incorrect. They're just gonna go to Zora. Oh.
Oh.
gamercal is in no mode. He knows where
No.
it is.
There.
And
that's the
now,
pickup.
go mode for gamercal.
No mode to go mode.
Quick flute to 6, and lift and a throw, and he's off to complete mire.
Trust me, I'd tell you about how that's gotta be Kane if I had even a fourth of the enthusiasm that the Shades did.
Looked like we have TGH and ActiveOgre finishing in second and third place. 54 minutes, 37 seconds, 56 minutes, 4 seconds, respectively.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there he goes. SuperNinTaylor's finally making the play.
Yeah.
It was so close.
Well, now it's just a matter of finishing Meyer for these two. AaronDobbe still needs the flippers to get to Ether, I believe. Why was this race so short? The reason why this race was so short is because the goal was not to beat the game. It was only to beat 3 dungeons at minimum. And due to the item layout of this seed, they didn't need to clear any more dungeons than what was necessary. They just needed to clear the 3 pendants to pull the Master Sword pedestal.
Yes, SuperNin has Kane. We just need Aaron and Andy both to go into mire, pick up the mirror.
Well, again, Aaron still needs to get Slippers to go to Waterfall and get Ether.
Oh,
So
is he
Aaron's
missing?
still...
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think he ever went there. But he's in Kakariko.
There he goes. Andy's making the play.
Andy's going in.
We got gamercal about to take on Vitreous.
No Mo! So we'll see how this Vitreous ends up.
He's gonna be smushing eyeballs with his rubber mallet.
Mm-hmm. Meh. Yeah, you can water walk, but glitchlessly, I don't know. I don't know what word I'm thinking of.
He could fake flippers and go and get it.
Yeah. I always forget that's an option.
It's a shame that he missed that one chest, though.
No. Andy does not have the cane, but the mirror is required to get the cane and the seed, and the mirror is in Meyer. And he doesn't know that yet, but he will find out. SuperNinTaylor is about to enter their Vitreous fight.
Yes, AaronDobbe is gonna fake flippers.
Alright.
It's a floating tile.
A floating tile. I believe Andy has seen Cave, but don't quote me on that.
Yes, he went to Death Mountain.
Okay. SuperNinTaylor throwing some bombs in there.
Not a bad strat. I mean, it's gonna hit a lot of hit a lot of eyes at once. It's better than smacking one eye at a time. There he goes. AaronDobbe has access to Meyer now. Just 2 more eyes for gamercal, and he can take on the big eye.
So
Andy
close.
picking up their cane.
Andy's cane. Got Bombos. That's not going to be useful. Alright. Time to duel with the big eyeball itself. I've always wondered why are there 4 little eyeballs that you just don't have to deal with, but it's whatever.
Those are the spectators. They just want to see
Oh!
get bodied by Vitreous, apparently.
Yeah. That's bad.
Did he save and quit?
Well, in the past couple of minutes, we have had a lot of finishes. 4th place, Kyong92 with 57.29. 5th, Rywek with 58.57. 6th, Glan with 59.13. Fantalis in 7th with a time of 59.52. And Hacksaw in 8th with a time of 1 hour 6 seconds.
Oh, gamercal was just going to get some potions.
Yeah, no, not a bad idea.
SuperNinTaylor is having a lot easier of a time.
Yep.
AaronDobbe's
There we
also
go!
making a play.
That's the 3rd pendant for SuperNinTaylor. So, SuperNinTaylor is going to be done really soon.
So Aaron and Andy are both in Mire now. They'll be picking up their mirror. Andy on his way to Vitreous. AaronDobbe picking up the mirror. What am I doing? It's still here. I can just go get the cane. See you later.
See ya. And we're about to get a ped pull from Super. And that's it. SuperNinTaylor taking 9th place with a time of 1:03.13. McCann, I don't know. But McCann, I'm gonna say McCann. McCann 9 seconds behind with 1:03.22, rounding off the top 10.
And we will be getting SuperNinTaylor in for an interview here shortly.
Gamercal and Andy are incredibly close here, entering Vitreous.
Well, gamercal is coming back with a vengeance because he got bodied.
But Andy is coming with the skill of being Andy.
He's coming out explosively.
Mm-hmm.
We do have SuperNinTaylor in the waiting room. We're going to go ahead and drag them down here. Hey, GG to you.
Hey, thank you.
Congratulations on being first out of the 4 featured racers, and 9th place on the race overall definitely is not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I believe we have 28 racers in this race today.
Huh, so I was top 3rd.
Yeah.
Hey, GG to you.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on
that Vitreous fight, that was
being
quite the
first
fight.
out of the 4 featured racers, and 9th place on the race
Vitreous
overall
is
definitely
something,
not
yeah.
bad. Gamercal, you were a little bit behind
I believe we
Gamercal,
have
28 racers
Oh,
in
really?
this race today. Vitreous, but he took a death on Vitreous. Currently, Gamercal and Andy are both fighting at Vitreous at the same time. Aaron is climbing up Mire.
Yeah, I've never even like
Vitreous is
attempted
something,
hammer
yeah.
Vitreous
Gamercal,
before. Like
you were
I've
a
hammered
little
the big
behind
eyeball, not the
Gamercal,
small ones. I
actually.
actually never even knew you could hammer the
Actually,
small eyeballs
Vitreous,
until
but
I
he
saw
took a
someone else
death
do it
on
one time.
Vitreous.
That was my first time even
Gamercal
trying.
and Andy are both
Well,
fighting.
I'd
Yeah,
say
it's
you
a
did
good
well.
time.
At the same time, Aaron is climbing up Meyer.
Man, I wish I found that Canis Amaria earlier though. I mean, I guess I found it fairly early.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. We also had Number Play taking 11th place in this race. 105.04. Well, I'd say you did well.
Moving on.
There we go. So, how do you feel beating Andy?
I actually didn't even know who was on their restream, so apparently it was me, Andy, Aaron, and gamercal, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's actually a pretty strong lineup. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of like a gimmick kind of variant, but it's also a rando, so sometimes I'll beat Andy, sometimes he'll crush me. It's the nature of rando, I guess.
Sounds like Rando.
That
Yeah.
does sound like Rando.
Who didn't successfully beat Andy was Vitreous, and so
Ugh.
Andy's gonna be heading to the pedestal.
Oh,
We got
I
Gamercal on the big eyeball again.
got AaronDobbe heading towards Vitreous
There he
now.
goes.
So,
And
what were your
back to
thoughts
third
overall,
person.
SuperNinTaylor?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I don't get to play
Oh man.
races like that very often, so it's a nice change. I kind of enjoy swordless things. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just fun. It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's fun, like finding different ways to accomplish your goal, different ways to beat bosses.
Tile.
Especially smushing
Those are-
eyeballs with a
Yeah,
hammer.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
This was actually one of the first MS pedestal races I've, in general, even seen. So
Yeah, I think it's the first I've
it
ever
was
seen.
pretty interesting. It was pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
When I went to Dark World and I saw Skull Woods and Thieves Town were pendants, and I had enough to like full clear all those, I was like, wow, is this gonna be like almost go mode right away? And then I saw the Flute and Hype Cave. I was like, no way. I was like, what are the chances Canis Amaria would be inside Meyer? And technically, it kind of was. Meyer was
Hardly.
gating the Samaria. So I believe wasn't the mirror in Meyer?
Yes, it was in Meyer, and then the
Yeah.
king was mirror required.
Yeah.
But talking on the restream, Andy finished in 12th place with 106.54, and in between Andy and Gamercal's 14th place finish of 107.47, there was a 13th place finish of Balyami. I don't know how to pronounce any names in this community. With 107.39, Solsky 15th place with 107.49, only 2 seconds slower than Gamercal.
I'm seeing if we can get either of them in for an interview.
Fortunately, Link's graphics are like the only graphics in the ROM that can be easily edited on the fly because they're uncompressed compared to.
Oh, I was scared when I didn't have enough money for Zora. I was like, I hope I'm not leaving something behind. That's kind of why I checked him again. Yeah, it gave me those flippers early, and that's why I did that quick Zora check at the end.
Exactly, they want a
Just
cool
in
shield.
case. Because I would have killed. Not, I would have hated myself if I not
can't
hated.
have
Sorry,
it.
I just
It's mine.
would have sucked if I skipped Zora and he actually had the Canis Amaria when I could have got it like super early.
Unfit 16th place, 109.01.
Hey yo.
Hey, GG
That was an
Gamercal.
extra hard one of these.
Yeah. Would have been a lot
Yeah.
better, but. Oh, I hate pictures of this song.
Yeah, you were ahead of SuperNinTaylor for a little while. You guys were kind of neck and neck on Vitreous, and then you got slammed a little bit, and he took the lead.
I feel like, with the exception of Pristos, I feel like I was ahead
It's a
of
hard life
Jeffy
for a
Ice
tile.
Palace. Like, that was absolutely flawless for me for that.
It was, you were.
Yeah, you were
spot
Ice
on.
Palace? Did you did you say Ice Palace?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we
Oh.
had. I believe Andy and you, Gamercal, both dipped into Ice Palace.
I thought about that too because it gave us early
Yep, that's right.
flippers. I was
Just need
like,
to
I
pull the
wonder.
pedestal.
I I did not. Well,
This is
okay,
our
so
third
at the
and
time I
final
didn't have
medallion.
Ether because I did really, really weird routing and stuff that way. I went straight to Easton, then did basically everything except Kakariko.
So now that I know how
So, because I
dangerous
got the book,
Vitreous is,
so
we're gonna play
eventually
this a
went my
little
way
bit
down
more
to Desert,
carefully.
got the Moon Pearl, got the glove from the back of Escape, and then Hammer in Kakariko was my instant access to Dark World. So, you know.
Yeah, your unorthodox routing going like South Shore first really paid off for you in the beginning.
This is the second time I've been on in the last couple of days, and both times I've done this sort of routing, and it's worked out quite well. So, who knows?
Maybe that's the new meta, South Shore first.
That's like the lowest collection rate I've ever had. 91 out of 216.
Jeez.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize I was on the restream stuff. I might have, you know, kept my thing on for that, but oh well, doesn't matter. It's one of those things. But yeah, that was such a weird, oddly linear thing in the end. I guess for as much as I hate, you know, using that term, when it came to the Dark World stuff, it's like, yeah, you get your boots straight up. That gets you the Titansmith. I had to go back to get Ether because I didn't have flippers the first time I went up there, so it was just, you know, getting that. But that was just before I did Ice, and then the only problem was that I hadn't gone up the mountain at all, so I didn't know Samaria was in the open. And it wasn't until Christos finished, it's like, well, he's finished this fast, even with Christos. Like, I've done so much good in this seed. He's finished this fast, it's either in Misery Mire or it's related to Misery Mire. And it had to be somewhere really obvious. So,
Yep.
You know.
We were kind of playing it over in our heads, trying to see how bad the seed could get. And since Flute was required, we were like, oh man, that's got to be in like Ganon's Tower or something.
Yeah, we were pushing as hard as we could to think of ways to put it in Ganon's Tower. And I think the deepest it got was we wanted Quake to be in Ganon's Tower and then have Quake open Mire. But
Oh,
this
no.
was Aaron
getting
taking
shocked.
shocked on Vitreous there.
That's a tough fight with just the hammer
It is.
and bombs.
Yeah. This is the second one of these I've done in dailies, and both of them I've died to Vitreous. It's really annoying.
We had a 1:11:57 finish in 17th place from Plasma Kappa. So that's nice.
That's an awesome name, by the way. Just gotta
Plasma
say.
Kappa? Yes, I
Yeah.
like that. But that's still 11 racers left, I believe. One of them being Aaron.
Round 2.
The mystical
with a
floor tile. That's one thing I want to ask you guys about. How do you guys feel about the floor tile sprite for Link?
I
Is
really
that-
want to use it. I haven't actually gotten around to it yet. Because I
Is
was
Aaron
too-
actually...
Go on.
Is he using that sprite right now?
Yes, Aaron is using the floor tile.
Oddly enough, I was very tempted to use the Vitreous sprite, which would have been kind of funny for this.
That would have been very fitting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am very partial to the Argus sprite, if I'm going to stray from where I said. Will admit, as soon as that one came out, I used that a lot in V28, and it's ridiculously good.
The Argus skin.
The Argus skin is so good.
I actually think my favorite right now is Will from Illusion of Gaia. The problem is I always use Frog now because I'm just so accustomed to him, and I know like where to stand when I bomb jump with him. That's the only problem. Like I don't know like how to bomb jump with other sprites.
Mhm. I was looking at maybe making myself a sprite for this, but I looked at the sprite editor for like 10 seconds and I was like, disagree. Mafia Guido finished 18th place, 114.41.
If I can take any positives in this one, the moth fight was really good.
Oh yeah, all of you, every person featured here had a good moth.
Nice.
Yeah, had some pretty sweet jukes in there.
Oh jeez, don't get me started.
Blind wasn't stellar because he did get down the bottom, but I didn't die. That's the main thing, so that was alright.
I really struggled with blind. It was funny because I just practiced hammer blind before the race and I did it flawless. Didn't get hit once. Came to the race and I almost died. I had to potion.
You actually had a cape available to you before then too.
Yeah,
That's true, but then I got no way to hit blind.
Yeah, I was about to say cape does nothing really in Swordless. Although you
Keeps
could
you from getting hit.
You could use the cape to make to wait until he goes down the bottom, like hold the wall so you don't drain your magic, and then because down the bottom he's a lot easier to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one option.
That is, yeah. Alright. Aaron is back at Biddy.
You guys are welcome to hang out. We're gonna.
All right. I'm probably just gonna close this down and hang out in the chat and watch the finish. Watch Aaron.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for running.
Yeah. Thanks for commentating.
I think I might need to head out myself as well because it is really late here. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize I was on the restream. But
Don't worry about it. I
Thanks,
think there was
I haven't
only
done that.
one alert that we weren't using your audio, but I believe there was really only one alert I saw on stream, and it was actually when you were exiting Meyer.
yeah, it's the one at the very end. But like I said, I have one scene set up for this. But if I'm not actually, if I don't know I'm on restream, then I wouldn't have that scene on. So
Yeah.
it happens. But yeah, it's interesting mode for sure. I just apparently to play Viddy a bit more because there's no excuse for losing 33 hearts at that fight. But what are you gonna do?
I don't know. 4 more finishes since the last one I announced. Nifboy 19th place, 115.58. Salty Fry was our unfortunately first forfeit. Truzzle 20th place, 116.36. And Swerve 21st place with 117.44.
You have no idea how close I was to winning after dying there. Because it was just like, oh god. But
I'm proud of Aaron for still sticking strong in this one after all that's happened to him.
I linked the runners' Twitches in the chat. Make sure you guys show them some love.
Yep.
Well, GG once again, guys. I'm gonna head off at that. Thank you for the restream, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thank you for running. Good night to you.
Thank you. Thanks. We haven't mentioned them since like the beginning, but thanks to our trackers. As the ending, click on defeating Vitreous for Aaron finally happens on that last tracker. Yeah, thank you, Return of the Hefe and I Am Swag Duck for doing our tracking today.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job for us. AaronDobbe finishing off the beast, heading up to pull a Pedestal.
I'm sorry, I don't think Salty Fry was the first forfeit. I missed a forfeit in IRC from Hunter Seeker 42.
You can do it, Aaron. We believe in you.
You just gotta go to the pedestal.
Don't get lost in the fog now. Oh, it's the other one. I'm just kidding. It's that one.
There's the pedestal. Pull it. Yeah. 22nd place with 119.50.
GG to him. Trying to see if he wants to come in and give us his thoughts. What happened? Yep, looks like we will be getting him in here. Here in just a couple seconds. Well, Lori, I gotta tell you, that was pretty quick.
That was quick.
Wasn't all what I was hoping for.
But AaronDobbe will be getting in here, so.
I mean, I think that was pretty much about as linear as it could get.
Yeah.
So they put on a great show for us tonight. Make sure you guys show them some love. Give them a follow, tune into their stream, tell you how much you love them. While we wait on Aaron, oh, just kidding, there he is. Hey, GG, Aaron.
Hey, thank you.
So, what'd you think?
So this was my first Swordless and my first Pedestal race. And I found myself very uncomfortable with both.
That sounds like a terrible combination of first time.
Well, for your first Swordless, you did very well on Mothula.
Yeah, thanks. Luckily, I just did the same thing I would have done without a sword. And then spammed the fire rod in his face a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm glad you introduced me to the floor tile. I've never seen that before. And
it's such a good sprite. Yeah. This is the first time I had died using the tile sprite. So I got to see the little like crumbled tile pieces on the floor, and that was pretty cute. Yeah, I am very curious where the flippers were.
The flippers were in Blind's Hut.
Blind's Hut?
Yes.
I didn't go there, did I? Yeah, probably would have found that pretty quick because if the fake flippers didn't come up with anything, I was going to go back through Kakariko and Village of Outcast because I have a bad habit of forgetting individual houses in either of those locations.
Well, luckily the fake flippers paid off for you.
Yep, thankfully.
So, what'd you think about Mirror and Mire?
I mean, at least I'm glad it was where it was in Mire, if it's going to be in Mire.
Yeah, I think the play, if Mirror wasn't in Mire, was Turtle Rock, and that wouldn't have been fun at all.
Yeah. I couldn't have even got to Turtle Rock if I didn't have Mirror. Because unless the hook shot was somewhere.
Oh right, yep. But that was actually a pretty quick seed. We were over here brainstorming on all the different possible ways that the seed could have gone wrong, like because Flute was required and Flute's not needed for anything else. It could have been in Ganon's Tower, or Quake could have been used to open Mire. And that could have been in Ganon's Tower as well. It's just so many things could have gone wrong so quickly. But luckily, it was a very linear seed, I guess.
Yep, that's true. Just kind of wish that I had not forgotten about Blind's Hut. I probably would have spent a lot less time running around the overworld picking up those single locations.
It didn't cost you too much time.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't feel bad. You and gamercal both got bodied by Vitreous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never had to do a swordless, bowless Vitreous before, so I kind of figured out how to do that on the fly.
Bombs are the #1 strat. Just bomb the small eyes.
Fortunately, didn't have enough bombs with me to take them all out, so I had to be a little careful about it. Yeah, I realized pretty quick that I wanted to kind of bait the eyes to one spot and then run to the side once they started moving. Never had to think about that boss this hard before.
Usually it's pretty easy. You just go in and shoot arrows at the eyes and be done with it. Yeah, it was a nice little twist on things.
Yeah. I think I realized for the first time that the small eyeballs made a little noise when they started moving as well. Never noticed that before.
You're so used to killing them before they move, aren't you?
Yep, exactly. Or at least standing in the corner, just facing up and spamming the B button as fast as I can. That usually takes care of them all too. But that makes so much noise that it masks whatever sound effect they would make.
Well, Aaron, you got any final thoughts you want to share?
This was weird. I just kind of joined it on a whim, and I'm not doing anything else. I might as well try this, even though I haven't done either of these categories before. And it was kind of fun.
It was a nice seed to get your toes wet in.
And for those asking in chat, yes, in about an hour and a half from now, Speed Gaming, this channel right here, Speed Gaming 3, will be hosting another Link to the Past, but it will be Key Sanity this time.
Yeah, but it's going to be our daily Key Sanity run. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Those are always fun.
If I'm awake for that, oh geez.
I need to get it on one of these dailies soon.
Yeah, it's super fun. You should.
I need to learn, like, everything about this game. Yeah.
Make sure you guys, again, show our runners some love. They put on a great show for us tonight. And do the same for our trackers. They did a fantastic job.
Yep.
And also show Laurie some love. It was a pleasure commentating with you.
Show Crowbar some love. It was a pleasure commentating with you.
It was definitely a lot of fun.
Sariu X, after AaronDobbe finished 22nd place, 119.50. Scrub Casual finished 123.05, 23rd place. Ace's High 76 was our third forfeit. And then, geez, these names in this community. Kern finished in 24th place with 127.58 just now. The last person left to finish is Matt7898, who has not forfeit or finished yet. They are the last one going.
Well, Laurie, I'll let you get the final word. I will tell chat good night. Thank you all for tuning in to the ALTTP Randomizer Daily.
For my last word, I'm going to say you should go check out Matt7898 climbing up Misery Mire right now. That's going to be our last player in this race.
Well, good night, everyone.
Good night.